Hey folks, Pauleh here and I am playing Banished. Here's a bit of an update. So first of all, I actually received my first achievement, well first two achievements. So we go to the list. As you can see, there we go. Smiles all around and healthy. So we acquired these two achievements. They were quite easy. Maintain high happiness for 10 years in a town with at least 100 citizens. Maintain high health for 10 years in a town with at least 100 citizens. So we did those quite easily. And as I was looking for the rest of these achievements, I can definitely say that we're close to completing a few others. Such as, let's have a look. So the produce 10,000 of stone, iron and logs within a 100-year period is going to take a little longer, but hopefully we'll get there eventually. However, I might be able to get this foodie achievements, although it would require more. It would require another orchard. Right now I can complete the gatherer huts, fishermen, pastures, fields, but not orchards, so maybe I need a secondary orchard. Mason. Well, that's going to be kind of hard to do, but maybe that'll be one of my next ones. Maintain 2 quarries with 30 workers in each for 3 years. So maybe the next time, maybe when this current quarry goes, I'll set up another couple of mines. I just don't have enough people to actually do that. But yeah, I believe we're going okay, and there are a few others here that I can actually do. Using trading posts to trade 100,000 units of goods in a single town. I can pretty well do that soon. Export I could probably do if I could get my hands on ale, so I might have to build a pub or a tavern. But then there's other stuff here that I can't actually complete yet, like one with nature, reach 400 citizens without building crop fields, orchards or pastures. So it's going to require a secondary town, which I may start soon and just switch between the two towns, because as I said, I think trying to complete these achievements is going to be a nice little goal. But these achievements here reach a population of 300, 600 and 900 citizens. I want to say it's doable, but I mean, let me show you. So I mean, if you look on the map here, we've taken up all this area, and we have quite a few houses already. I suppose as long as I just keep building house after house, we'll probably reach that eventually. But it's going to jam-pack the map, that's for sure. But anyway, there were a few of the achievements that require different types of terrain and certain things that I may attempt eventually. What happened here? Food limit has been reached. We shall increase that. I don't want to ever stop collecting food, because I'm going to continue to expand. Although I probably don't have the storage, like these are full already. Wow. Wow, okay. So I think what I need to do is perhaps continue to build more houses, which I have been doing. So okay, let me pause for a second, excuse me. So first things first, I built a new fishing dock here because it covered quite a bit of the main lake, and it's been going okay. Put a couple of storage barns next to it. I've expanded the houses out quite a bit, so we have quite a few more here, and added a market. So I positioned this market so it would cover this area. If you look here, basically they don't overlap, they probably just touch. I think only one house is like missed out completely, but that's not a problem. But it should service that area quite nicely. Anyway, I'm going to expand my houses around here, and then just build anything extra on the outskirts. I had to build a secondary cemetery, and I made it a max size just because the one up here finally became full. But one thing I've noticed is after a certain amount of time the graves vanish, and I want to say maybe if you have a max size, well no, eventually it's going to get full no matter what you do, but the graves do vanish, so you know, it'll free up some space. But I reckon I won't have to build another cemetery unless I get like a crazy high population, because now I've got, you know, over almost 200. I got around 243 capacity cemeteries now, so that's quite big. But let's have a quick look before I resume the game. We still have stockpile room, that's good. This quarry is almost empty, it's got about 20% to go. I do have quite a few labourers just kicking around doing nothing. I actually looked on the Wikipedia for Banished, and it turns out that there's some things that are just not worth doing for the trading post. For instance, you lose money selling warm coats. I think the warm coats are worth what, 20 each? Yeah, warm coat is worth 20 each, but the cost, I'm trying to work out how to explain it. It's not worth it at the end of the day. You lose out on the value, because if you just sell, say, 2 of one of the resources, it covers the cost and then some of what you'd actually get for a warm coat. So it's not exactly worth it, but then again, I'm at the point it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's just people working for the sake of working, so I suppose it doesn't hurt. Firewood is actually worth it, so if you ever just want to sell, you know, a raw material, try not to bother with logs and just go straight for firewood, because that's actually worth its value. Okay, so we actually had a merchant turn up with some cattle. I didn't actually notice this. Let's have a look. So how am I going to do this? I have 2 pastures, and we've been creating wool. I'm thinking maybe we'll just slaughter this field, then we'll switch it over to cattle. Eventually maybe I'll create a different area, but anyway, let's focus. Okay. So what do they want to trade? They seem to be okay with trading anything. I could trade logs, but I'm about to expand my territory, so I may end up having to trade logs. Okay, there we go. So that's giving us some cows. We'll empty out this field, and then we'll go ahead and get some cattle in there. I'm assuming I'll get hide from them, which I probably don't need just because I've got plenty of hunters, but it'll be interesting to check out. But one thing I have to be careful of is I'm running out of room in the storage barns, although these ones seem to be okay. I'm just wondering if I forego the spreading them out by 3 units each and just start putting them close together like I did here. But these could probably catch on fire if I'm not careful. But honestly, at this point I don't think I'm too bothered. I've started putting more wells around just in case fires break out. Everything is still working at max capacity. I increased the amount of people working at the farm up to 6 people. It hasn't really made much of a difference, to be honest, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, I can't stop people from working here. They need to remove the rest of these cows and these sheep before I can bring on. There we go. 3 sheep left. I keep getting nomads turn up. Now I do have a achievement where accepting in nomads Just go ahead and place that there. I'm not really worried about the area, I'm just trying to add some more storage. But there is an achievement to allow like quite a lot of nomads into your town. See, I got 22 waiting to join here. But I'm pretty well at capacity, plus if I let them in they're just going to be uneducated, so I think I'll wait until I'm at the point where I've probably gone as far as I can with this world, or with this town, and then I'll just let in a bunch of nomads just to grab the achievements. Although I could let them in over time, I suppose it probably wouldn't hurt, I just risk having diseases spread for no real good reason. Come on guys, get rid of the rest of these sheep. I want to bring in the cattle. I should have the option to empty it, but a lot of people are dying now. That's never good. Anyway, I'm going to continue to build these houses. Probably need to cut down some of these trees, it's kind of hard to see. I feel like I should, well, I have increased the amount of firewood that we get stored to 10,000, which is probably a good idea. I think we need to just continue to bring that in. Chickens, don't need any chickens. Okay, we got some cattle, let's bring those in. As soon as they decide to leave. Right here, there they go. Wow, they just went underwater, okay. Random. But yeah, one of the reasons I put this market down was mostly just to sort of fill the... One thing I don't understand is what's the point of putting more people here? Because apparently you can put a lot of people working at this location. What's the point? Because... like, I never ran out of food at any of these locations. Maybe it's because there's not enough people in the area to actually make it go down that much to the point where you need more people working there, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Anyway, what I'm probably going to do is expand the houses down here, maybe probably just to this corner. Then we'll go across here and basically surround this as much as I can. And I probably just want to keep doing that and expand the population as much as I can, and then probably get another field down somewhere else. I was talking about I need another orchard, and I could probably build that here. I don't plan on going right to the shoreline with houses, so maybe an orchard would go quite well here. Now, I built a secondary schoolhouse because at one point I hit the cap on this one, so I quickly built it. I didn't want any stupid people in my town. I currently have 154 members in this town, that's not too bad. But yeah, we're bringing in a lot of food. Anyway, like I said, a nice goal for me in this game is to complete those achievements, and was one where you had to produce 2,000 of each type of food per year. Now I can easily get that. I could easily get that done from the hunting cabins, fishing, I believe, and easily the crop fields. The only one that's going to be difficult is the orchard, so I probably need to build some more. So what we're going to do is build one here. Orchards can only be 15 by 15, okay. actually build another one here. So we'll build 2 orchards there, 15 by 15. That should be pretty good, it fits in nicely. Probably add a few more storage barns over here. Now, because I'm doing pretty well in terms of coal and steel, I'm going to reduce the amount of people I have working here. Maybe up the amount I have working here at the quarry. And this quarry is going to soon be finished. And I'll want to start work elsewhere. So I'm just wondering, where should I build the next quarry? I'm thinking around here. Reserve of stone is low. Could I actually build one here? Oh, I don't want to do that actually. It's going to lose stuff from this area. Then again, I could always build another one somewhere else. It's not really an issue, is it? Food isn't a problem. I mostly just want that achievement, so... It's a pain trying to keep stuff in line. We'll probably build it there. I'm going to have to get rid of this though. Then we'll get our second quarry set up. Now it did say if I could get 2 quarries with at least 30 workers in each for like 3 years, I get an achievement, so maybe I'll aim for that next. The question is, where am I going to actually do that? See, I could build one there and then I could build one round here. Mines are easy just because there's mountains everywhere, so I can always do that. In fact, there's a mountain over here I could probably build the next mine at, to be fair. But we're not hurting for steel, for iron or coal, so that's not a problem. Okay, so we've already got plum one set up. We already have 1 labourer left. I'll probably reduce the amount of stone cutters we have, because I'm going to have 2 fields, as I said. And we'll go ahead and set up another orchard here. I really could do with more seeds, but I'll have to buy some when I get the chance. I'm going to make this a plum one as well. Or actually we'll make it a pear one. That don't sound right, hang on. There we go. So anyway, that should top us off for food for a good while anyway, so we can continue to expand the houses. That's not going to be a problem. This quarry is almost empty, so once we've exhausted all the stone we can get from here, we'll set up another one. Now, I probably want a couple of quarries set up and running at the same time, just because I plan on expanding the houses quite quickly. The only thing I'd have to worry about then, because food is pretty well taken care of, will be firewood. Although we stockpiled a nice amount, we just haven't reached the number I'd like, but that's probably because I've only got 2 woodcutters. Maybe I need more woodcutters, I'm not sure. They only produce 500 each per season roughly, so 1,000 in total per year. I may need to make 1 more, I'm not sure. In fact, does it tell me how much firewood we use if I go to the town hall? I'm pretty sure there must be a way to see this. So let's go 1 year. Where is firewood? There's production. Also showing the amount of produced, that's no good. Although this is actually pretty useful. It's pretty well stayed around the same level, it hasn't gone down. Okay, so what I probably want to do is, I definitely need another forester's lodge, I reckon. I mean, I've been using some of the logs for the trading post, which might not have been a good idea, but a secondary forester's lodge probably wouldn't hurt, and I could probably look at one of these areas over here that I'm not going to be expanding to for a while. Although that's very far away. Anyway, that's it for now. What I'm probably going to consider in the future is setting up another map with different climate conditions, maybe make it a bit harder. I may just go ahead and do this offline because I struggle a lot at the start, so it's probably going to take me a few attempts, but once I get something going, maybe I'll share it on this series, because this series is all about Banished, it's not just about the Town of Hope. So completing all those achievements is going to be my goal, I reckon. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Join me again. Goodbye.